Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining me for another video. This is Quita from AtHomeWithQuita, and here I share tips on how to plan a balanced life. So if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. So in today's video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to stay consistently motivated and productive. So let's get into it. Staying motivated and productive is one of the hardest things ever. Have you ever been waking up late all the time, procrastinating, all the works? And perhaps you've been looking around, maybe scouring the internet, looking for suggestions on how to be more motivated and productive. So that's what I hope to share with you today, ways that you can increase your productivity. So this video, I'm hoping that we can try and resolve your issue of procrastination. Not right away, but over the months, your tendency to procrastinate should minimize, and you will actually start to finish those projects much earlier than they're due. Here are the main changes and steps I followed personally, and I recommend you consider these as well. So tip number one is to master those mornings. Whenever I force myself to get up early in the morning, I feel a lot more motivated and productive because I'm able to enter the day with more momentum. So waking up early does make a difference, and you'll end up thanking yourself once you get out of bed, and just do something at that time that wakes you up a little bit more, because sometimes it is a little tricky getting up, getting out of bed, and getting started. The main thing to do is gradually ease into it. My personal life goal is to wake up at 6 a.m. Now, I know that's going to take some time, and there's no way that I can do that now, but I have a mindset that eventually I will get there. Some of you may be that type of early riser, and my hats are off to you. I am not that girl, but I'm going to get there. So something that you can do is push yourself to get up in 15-minute increments. So this week, try waking up 15 minutes earlier than you would normally, and just keep doing that over the course of several weeks. So pursue consistency rather than a quick fix. I think that is probably going to be the most effective way to going about getting up earlier. Tip number two, and I am completely guilty of this as well, but stop checking your phone first thing in the morning when you wake up. And I know that that is something that wakes us up instantly, and it can be fun to see all your emails and your DMs, but try just laying in bed for a minute, soak it all in, because sometimes that phone makes us feel even more groggy in the morning. And so I'm trying to work on that myself, is less phone activity in the morning so that I'm less groggy and I get myself in the right frame of mind first thing. So that is one thing that I definitely want to continue to work on. And the final tip, tip number three, is to schedule the week in advance. Now, this is a big one for me. I like to create my plan of action for that week every Sunday in advance and brain dump any tasks that I need to get out of my head onto paper so that I can make sure I'm scheduling them in and I'm executing them throughout the week. And that way you don't forget them. And do this with even the smaller tasks. Put everything on that to-do list. So make sure that you strategically plan your week out in advance to increase your productivity, and don't over delegate tasks for each day. Be realistic with what you can actually complete in a day. So add your top three, of course, and then dump those smaller tasks around those top three major important tasks that need to be done first on a daily basis. And if you really want to crack down on procrastination, I suggest that you actually have a time block schedule. Maybe you're the type of person that needs to prioritize things by blocks of time, and that works very effectively. And force yourself to commit to the time that you set out and follow through on the promises that you make, because this is what really sharpens your self-discipline and get you motivated and productive. And remember, building habits takes consistency. So you have to practice being consistent. Start off by just trying to stick to your plan for 1 week. Once you've successfully done 1 week, fantastic. Move on to the next week. That's your next goal, to be consistent for that next week. And then another week, and then another week, and then it becomes habit. So just keep moving forward. So that's it, guys. Those are my 3 tips on how to become consistently more productive and more motivated. We all need a dose of motivation every now and then, and we need refreshers on how to do that. So thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I really appreciate you stopping by today. Hopefully you got some value from it. That's the end game here, which means you'll give me a thumbs up on this video. You'll consider subscribing to my channel if you're new here. And of course, I always want you guys to come back by and catch another one, in which case I'll see you guys then.